Kansas City is a magical place where you can always experience something new and celebrate with your crew. It's full of bright lights and unforgettable nights. It's where dreams become real and love is passed down through your favorite meal. Thank you, Kansas City, for always having a place for us at your table.
Now gets a 38-yard first down run, and here's Fisher on the toss sweep. Fisher in for a Rockhurst touchdown. Fisher got a seam off the left side, and Rockhurst in their second drive hits pay dirt with a 5-yard touchdown run by Pierce Fisher, the junior tailback. And so he's Newberger. Now they'll pass it and throw into the flat and find their receiver, and that is the tight end, Kevin Sullivan. And this is Lewandowski banging off tacklers. And he's in for the touchdown. Cash Lewandowski. He got the 14-yard catch on the doorstep. And they'll give it to Cascone, and he is not going to get in. He is denied. Rockhurst shut him down. And now they signal touchdown. Whoa. Bottomed out Tesla over the road truck driver blocking state line there. Cut back run. Von Baum fighting toward the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Rockhurst. Backing his way home. Von Baum.
Relatively new starting lineup from last year. What'd you see tonight from your kids? It looked like you guys kind of started off slow. Were you feeling your way out in the game early on, you think?
Well, it's a really good team. First of all, it's the most experienced team we're going to see all year of players coming back. And they're a 5A football team. They should be. Like they moved up because of the championship factor. And so we knew with so many new faces, we were going to make some mistakes. It's just, I'm really proud that we came back, or how we won the game, and we're tough and we need. But it's just maddening when you work so hard to create big plays and we just seem like we were dropping them. You know what I mean? It's just frustrating. But at the same time, we did make some really big plays at the end. The fumble in the second quarter when we had great field position going in was a killer. But we'll look at those. You always have those first game blunders. You try not to have many. We had probably a few too many that we were hoping to have. But at the same time, when you can beat a really good team with a pretty new group of guys, it's always a great feeling. So we'll look at all the positives and fix hopefully the negatives.
You guys struggled early on, and like I said, you guys got the running game going. It wasn't until you broke that 31 or 38-yard run to really get the team going. Was that a big turning point in the game? You think, kind of, to get the momentum on your side after they went down and kicked the field goal?
Yeah, I think they're probably talking about Bo Newbarger's trap play. Our fullback run game is a big part of us because we use that tailback so much that they got to honor that. And if they start over pursuing, which we saw a little bit, so that's why we went to some of our fullback game. But it seems like in big games, our fullback play always comes up big for us. Whether he's running it or sneaking out of the backfield and catching it, it's always been good for us.
And he's also made a big impact on defense as well. He's one of your starting linebackers. He filled a lot of holes.
Bo is a heck of a high school football player.
Yeah.
He just is everything you love about a high school football player. He's a leader. He's tough. He doesn't want to come off the field. I mean, if you have about 15 of those guys, you don't ever lose a football game,
In terms of energy guy, where does he rank with some of the guys you've coached? I know you've been coaching for a long time, 20-something years, but it looks like he's all over the field, like you said.
He is. He's in that upper echelon for sure. I've been lucky to coach a lot of guys with high energy and just really skilled. But the thing Bo does is he's a really good teammate. He cares about his buddies and he works his tail off. He does everything like it's supposed to be done. And that's why you're happy for guys like that, because they deserve good things to happen to them.
And you mentioned, Pius's offense is relatively all experienced, have been playing together for a number of years. You have a new defensive coordinator, and this is the first time you've seen this Hudson Bailey and this offense play. Were they as advertised, you think, as a coach seeing a lot? I mean, you've coached a lot against a lot of talented kids.
I mean, we played against a lot of really great teams over a lot of years, and there's no doubt they have some really good players, a good scheme. Hudson Bailey's a really good quarterback. They got good players. They're going to win a whole lot of football games this year.
Right.
It's going to take a really good team to beat those guys. So they got a lot of good days ahead of them. A lot of respect for them. But yeah, for what we see in 6A football, they're right up there. They're gonna be a good team, and they're a handful for sure.
Speaking of 6A, it's not as loaded as it was last year. There's a lot of inexperienced teams.
Yeah.
You get to face one of those teams next week in Ray Peck. What do you have to do to improve to just, and it's 1 week at a time, but what do you want to see from your team next week, knowing that you can say, we've improved? And
well, one, let's hold on the ball when we have a chance for big plays. You know, that through the spring, summer, we've been really good of not dropping football, so it was a little bit unnerving tonight when we did that. But, you know, hydrate better. You know, we play a lot of 2A football guys, and there's a lot of cramping, and we run them, but they just don't. High school kids don't understand when you're playing with this adrenaline, even though it's not a real hot night, still humid. It takes a lot out of the body, and with our 2A guys, we've got to keep stressing that hydration and that conditioning, and that's a big thing is keeping our guys on the field. We had a lot of starters not playing there in that fourth quarter, which was again. Very, very frustrating and a little scary.
Is that a learning curve for the guys, you think, that, you know, 100%. The kids? Yeah.
100%. Yeah,
and
now
then,
they felt it, done it, and they know what they need to do now.
And then how do you think Laus, is it Laus or Lau? Or
Charlie Luce.
Yeah, Charlie Luce.
Charlie played a great game.
Yeah,
he's a
first
competitive
game.
kid. He made a lot of big plays, and if we catch a couple of those deep balls, it looks a lot better for him. But no, we love him. He's a competitor. He's a winner. Love Charlie. He's going to continue to win a bunch of games for us. So.
What are you looking forward to next week when you go down and play Ray Peck?
Just improvement, you know. Get excited about being on the road, but you know, every coach talks about getting a lot better between week 1 and 2. I think you have to get better every week, but you just want to see a better football team and a team that stays on the field and is not cramping up, hopefully. Right. So that's our biggest hope. So.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.